All right, Ken Workington, thank you very much. And once again, we welcome everybody to a very special edition of In the Sulky tonight. We welcome all of the good folks. All of us at Meadowlands Racing and Entertainment are proud to welcome the folks for Pacing from the Cure. And it is my pleasure to welcome in Janine Gesek here, president and co-founder of Pacing with the Cure. Tonight, we're going to celebrate a little bit of MS Aware Month, multiple sclerosis, and all the good work that you and the folks do to try to cure this disease. But tell us how this all started. We're happy that you're here for the third year in a row.
Yeah, well, thank you. Pacing for the Cure is a nonprofit organization. Jeff and I founded the company 3 years ago, and it actually was inspired by a human-horse connection. At the Harrisburg yearling sale 3 years ago, Jeff saw a horse by the name of Mr. Bill G. It happens to be the name of my father-in-law, Mr. Bill Gesek. And so Jeff came home to me and said, "Do you think we should put a bid on this horse?" And I said, "Let me sleep on it." I woke up the next morning and I said, "Jeff, I'll make a deal with you. We'll put a bid on this horse, but on one condition.
Uh-oh.
If we win the bid, the horse paces for a cure for multiple sclerosis."
Okay, I think that's a great story to get you started in the horse business. Had you had any interaction with harness racing or horse racing at all before that?
Yeah, so the connection with harness racing is Jeff's dad, when he got multiple sclerosis, and though his mobility became more and more restricted, he found enjoyment in harness racing. And so harness racing became his passion, so he was an owner, and he used to go out to the tracks, even in his scooter. So as his MS progressed, he would go in his scooter and he'd watch the races. So he was an owner for a number of years, and my husband Jeff as well developed a passion. So this was in our cards.
Okay, tell us about the horse, Mr. Bill G. I mean, once you buy them as a yearling, it's still a long way to go to get them to the races.
Yes.
Tell us where he stands now, and I hear that he's in to go coming up next week.
Yeah, so we're here tonight at the Meadowlands because it happens to be Mr. Bill G's 4th birthday. So we're having a birthday party here in honor of his birthday. He can't be here because he is actually racing in Dover, and his next race is on Monday. So it would be a little bit too much to get him up here, but in honor of his birthday and also MS Awareness Month, we are having a celebration here. So thank you for having us.
Absolutely. We are, like I said, we are all proud to have you and hope you have a great time tonight.
Thank you.
Celebration is going to come in the 8th race, which is named the Bill Gesek Memorial. You know, what does that mean to you personally, you and the group and your family, to have a race named in the man's honor?
Well, that means a lot to us. My father-in-law, Bill Gesek, was a wonderful man who struggled with multiple sclerosis for over 30 years with such courage and dignity. And this is a tremendous honor to be able to recognize him in this race. And actually, Mr. Bill G, an interesting part of this story is that he qualified on September 27th. And we came home that night when Jeff's dad was on hospice. And we told him, Mr. Bill G qualified. His eyes lit up, and he passed away on October 4th.
Wow.
And so we feel that he passed the torch to the pacing ambassador, Mr. Bill G.
Wow, what a very special story here. I see you've got quite an entourage that's surrounding us here on the set. How many people do you think are going to come out and support your event tonight?
Well, we have a lot of great family and friends here and a lot of supporters. We're so fortunate that in the 2 years, this is the start of our 3rd year, we've had such tremendous support out at the racetracks, at the community events. The breeding farms, the drivers have gotten behind us, the owners. We've just received so much support, and we are so grateful.
All right, I want to give you the opportunity to give a couple of shout-outs to the drivers that helped you. I know, you know the Orange Crush, Andy Miller's got to be one of them.
Andy Miller, we can't thank him enough. He gave us his colors to raffle off tonight, so we hope that people will stop by at our booths. We have one at the entrance, and we also have upstairs on the 3rd floor. We're going to be selling Pacing for the Cure merchandise. We have raffles 50-50, we have Andy Miller colors, and we have some other raffle prizes as well.
Some of the big breeding farms that are part of harness racing's mega industry here are behind you as well. I mean, we've got the Thompsons from the Winback Farm, and Adam Bowden and his family from Diamond Creek.
From Diamond Creek, yes.
How do they help you out?
They have been absolutely phenomenal in terms of supporting us from the very beginning. And Stud Fee for Scooter program is a program that they actually helped us kickstart by giving us stud fees from some of their top stallions. So we're really grateful for that. We also have other programs that we started. The drivers are helping us with $1 per win. So just $1 per win each year.
They can afford it too, trust me.
Yes, they can afford it. So for just $1. And what happens is, as they accumulate their wins by the end of the year, we send them a letter, and then once they submit the payment to Pacing for the Cure, we'll send them a tax-deductible donation letter.
That's great. That's great. It's great to hear, and it's great that they're willing to support you here. But tonight's event here at the Meadowlands is not the only event that you have throughout the season. So tell us, quickly about a couple of the others.
Yeah. So similar to last year, we have a Phillies game coming up on Monday, May 21st. We're also going to have an event, an MS walk. It's called the Hot to Trot. It's a 5K fun run at Harrah's, Philadelphia, and we're in the process of scheduling that. Our summer kicks off some of our tours to Ohio.
Okay.
Meadows will be out there as well, and then later in the year we start planning for a big annual event in Harrisburg.
Okay, how can the folks who are watching right now or who will meet you throughout the evening here in the grandstand, how do they learn more about Pacing from the Cure, and if they wish, how can they donate?
Yes, so we have a website, pacingforthecure.org. People can come up, as I said, we have a booth here in the front and up on the third floor. We are asking everybody to come out and support us to the extent that they possibly can. So every dollar really does make a difference. And because we're an all-volunteer organization, every dollar that's donated to us really does go to help people who have needs for medical equipment, medical services. Just recently we were able to provide medical equipment to a gentleman in New York who is struggling financially and is having a difficult time with his multiple sclerosis.
All right, Janine. Well, all of us here at the Big M are so happy to have you again tonight. We look forward to this event each and every year. Thank you very much for at least bringing us a nice sunny day, our first good weather day as well.
Absolutely.
We hope you and the gang have a great time tonight.
Enjoy
the presentation. I know it'll be a little bit emotional for you, but
absolutely.
Have fun tonight.
Thank you, Dave, and thank you all for coming out to support us.
There you go. Janine Gesek for Pacing from the Cure tonight, our very special In the Sulky guest. It's a good cause, folks. If you hit any big numbers tonight, visit the desk and make a donation. We'll be right back after this with Dave Little coming back as we preview our feature events.